Hello, my name is Caleb Smith with the Rocket Miner newspaper, here to provide an update for March 12th, 2021. We have quite a few topics to go over, including the University of Wyoming's men's basketball team, new ways to sign up for the coronavirus vaccine in Sweetwater County, the upcoming storm that's going to hit us, and the Wyoming Department of Transportation's recommendations on what to do if you have to be out in the probably going to be awful weather. Daylight savings time coming this weekend. The revisions to state health orders are about to come into effect. And Netflix cracking down on password sharing. Hopefully you saw it online. And if you did, I'm sorry, because it was a heartbreaker that the Cowboys lost in the Mountain West tourney to San Diego State, trailing 66-69. Last second attempt at the buzzer to try to tie up the game fell short. As a long-time fan of many teams that lose it early on, I can tell you that a loss feels different, a blowout, as opposed to one that goes down that it still feels like it's within your grasp to the final seconds. Not only does it take you longer to get to your car if you just can't leave a quarter early, because it doesn't matter, as opposed to that more shell-shockedness. Good job, Cowboys. We're excited about the fact that the team has so much potential for next year. And it may take till next season to get to that. The Associated Press notes that Wyoming season is quite potentially over, with normal playoffs and brackets being a lot more truncated than what they normally are. Better news, Sweetwater County continues to expand the way that people can reach out and schedule appointments for the coronavirus vaccine. There's now a website, www.wyoapptportal.org or wyoapptportal.org. We've got this on the website, but for those of you who aren't thrilled with my enunciation, which should include my grade school speech teacher, you can reach out there. The idea is that by the time you're done with the website, you'll have a scheduled time to expect to show up for your appointment. Sweetwater County is really kicking it with that. I was fortunate enough to get my first vaccine punch card yesterday. We'll follow up in another couple of weeks as required. There's still the phone number, which is 307-922-5390. And county officials stress that if you're not sure if you qualify, call. You may be quite surprised at the answer. I also know a lot of people that they're like, I should have gotten the vaccine by now. What's it going to take? Call county community nursing, and they'll do their best to hook you up as soon as possible. Talking about taking good care of people, the Wyoming Department of Transportation is urging motorists to stay safe through the upcoming winter storm, because it's supposed to be a doozy. We're told that across the Mountain West there's supposed to be potentially feet of snow in Colorado. It's supposed to be from 6 plus to 18 inches of snow in Wyoming. The storm's expected to start on Saturday and continue through Monday. Looks like it's going to start in southern Wyoming and impact Interstate 80 and 25, then potentially moving on to the northern part of the state, such as Interstate 90. We get a lot of practice driving in slow weather, but it doesn't hurt to repeat the important stuff. Be watching out for other traffic. Put extra space between yourself and the vehicles around you, so that as part of that, you want to be planning on slowing or speeding up slowly, or changes in speed you want to be able to do slowly. If you're trying to slam on your brakes in this type of weather and the conditions that are anticipating, do not expect as much success as you would otherwise. It's best to have an emergency kit in your car. Check your tires and gas. Check the weather forecast. YDOT's 511 website or YORoad.info is, I can't tell you how important that is. I often have it even pulled up on my phone sometimes before I leave on these types of trips. Be watching out for snow plows. So far, 17 have been hit by vehicles already this winter season. Last year, 23 plows were hit. Let's not set a new record. The idea is to keep traffic moving, keep going safely, limit your speed so you can get there in one piece, you and your vehicle and those around you. That takes a change of behavior, as does daylight savings time. How's that for a segue? Which hits this Sunday, kicks in at 2 a.m. local time on Sunday. In most of the United States, this is one of those horrible times where it's going to spring ahead. So if you're it's for the clocks that don't automatically update, like our smartphones, just set your clock 1 hour ahead. Though if you're traveling to any of the places such as Hawaii, most of Arizona, Puerto Rico, the U.S. Virgin Islands, American Samoa, Guam, or the Northern Marianas, they don't observe daylight savings, which, according to a poll by the Associated Press in 2019, 70% of Americans preferred not to switch back and forth, but there's still no consensus on which time clocks ought to follow. I'm hopeful, personally, I'm hopeful one day that we do away with it, but that's not going to be this year. Something that is going to be done away with are some of the restrictions related to the coronavirus. In the state of Wyoming, the Wyoming Department of Health gave a reminder about some of the changes in the health orders that are going to go into effect starting Tuesday, such as the ending of Health Order Number 4, which is the statewide mask order. The Department of Health still notes that it recommends continued use of face masks in public areas, and when common sense physical distancing cannot be maintained, especially amongst those who aren't all the same household. This does not apply to schools. The press release notes that mask use and other safety requirements related to schools are not changing. However, some of the restrictions related to restaurants, bars, gymnasiums are going to be removed, and some of the requirements for events, such as indoor events, are going to change. Limitations on personal gatherings and restrictions on outdoor events are being removed. Indoor events of more than 500 people may be held at 50% of the venue capacity with certain face mask requirements. There's a 50-person limit in organized sporting events and artistic performance, and that one's also going away. You can find out more by looking at the Rocket Miner website. One moment. Thank you. And last, but certainly not least, is that Netflix is now testing a possible password sharing provision that may catch families and friends and just and other sharings of passwords. The popular service has started, those using this service have started to see pop-ups asking users to verify their account versus email or text. According to Streamable.com, which first reported the test, it says if you don't live with the owner of the account, you need your own account to keep watching, according to the screens popping up. Have you seen that? You can comment on that. The goal of the test is to ensure that people are using Netflix accounts. Those who are using it are authorized to do so. It would note that with more than 200 million subscribers globally, there's probably some password sharing going on. I know in an informal poll of the people in my circle, it happens a lot. Just something to keep an eye on. Terms of use can be tricky. But whether it's the upcoming daylight saving changes to the health orders, or Netflix just double checking to see who's the one behind watching the screen, be watching us for more updates from rocketminer.com. Have a good day and a safe weekend. Bye.